Hey everyone, it's Mari, and I can't even believe how long it's been since I've been in my craft room. I've been on vacation and got back last week, and I've just been so busy getting my life organized again. And now I got back into my craft room today, and it was so nice just to chill in my craft room and do a really, really simple scrapbooking layout. And what I did with this layout was I mostly used the Summer Vibes collection from Simple Stories and mixed in a little bit of Crate Paper Poolside in there, here and there. So I hope you enjoy this video today. And like I said, it's just really, really simple. It was really easy to put together, and it just shows how, you can just take a little bit of paper and glue and put things together really quickly and come up with something that's just fun and documenting a really fun time. So the layout is about a trip that my family and I took to, or part of the trip that we took to Ontario to visit some of my family. And the layout specifically is about a visit that we had to a place in Ottawa called Petrie Island, which is a really fun little spot. That's a little recreational area that has or includes a huge beachy area with a little tiki bar and a marina and a little beach volleyball area and so on. And it was just a really, really fun little spot that my sister took us to. So these pictures and this layout documents that little visit that we had on one of our days on our vacation. So what I decided to do with this layout is I decided that I wanted to keep it pretty simple, and I wanted to use some of the ready-made things in the Summer Vibes collection so that it would be quite easy to put together. And the nice thing about when you're using a collection instead of bits and pieces from a whole bunch of different collections is that everything really matches up nicely. And if you have a large number of the products from the collection, it's really easy to put it all together. So I decided I was going to use multiple photographs in this layout, which is really a fun way to mix up your layout and make it look a little bit different than if you're just using one photo. And so I chose 3 different photographs from this day that we took the trip to Petrie Island. And 2 of the photographs are similar. That's a picture of my daughter and her boyfriend. And then, of course, the more horizontal one is a selfie of my sister and I. So I wanted to use these 3 photos and try to figure out a way that I could put them on the layout that would be interesting, that would group them together and make it pleasing to the eye so that the design would be cohesive and make it look like these 3 photos belong together. So what I decided to do was group them all in the same area, and I put the 2 vertical ones aligned, and then I put the horizontal one in between the 2 on the side. And I did not center it necessarily, but put it more off to the left side so that I could populate the right side of the layout with the title and a few embellishments. So you can see that I'm just working on some layers with the different papers from the Summer Vibes 6x6 pad. And you can see that the 12 by 12 paper that I used for the background for the whole layout is from Crate Paper Poolside, and I believe it's called Lawn Chair. And I thought that that was a cool paper to use for the background because it kind of looks a little bit like sand. So, and then of course you can see there's lots of sand in some of the pictures. So I'm just working right now on layering the photographs using those Summer Vibes papers. And I just really enjoyed this collection. I love the colors and just the real summery feeling to the collection as a whole. So the part that I put across the top there that says Hello Summer works in with the title of the layout that I put on the right side. So you can just see me here working away, mounting those photographs on some of the papers and trying to make it so that that everything works together but has some interesting sort of impact as far as the paper goes. So I'm just trying to get things straightened up there and onto that paper so that I can get working then as well on the embellishments. So this was just a really, really fun trip that we took. We spent about a week out in Ontario. We spent one day in Montreal and then the rest of the time just kind of hanging out in the Ottawa area, checking out a lot of the different sites. And over the course of the next few weeks, I'll be scrapping those pictures and working on the different layouts, documenting that vacation, that trip. So I did actually plan to do a video today with a canvas, but I got my canvas out that I'd started before my holiday, and I don't know, I just wasn't really in the mood to work on that today. So I decided that I would do a scrapbooking layout instead. So you can look forward to watching that canvas coming up in the next couple of weeks. So you can see how I got that on there, and it's crooked, so now I'm just going to take it off and try to straighten it up. I'm always really super annoyed when stuff goes down crooked. I can't stand it. So I just wanted to make sure that I got that off of there and straightened it up so that it does look straight on there. And that piece, Hello Summer, that diagonal piece there, is actually just cut off of a cut apart sheet from the Summer Vibes collection. And then I just used that little strip there from that same piece of paper and just trimmed it so that it's a bit of a border or an extension of that title piece at the top. And now that little polka dot piece is also from that same cut apart piece of paper. And I'm just putting it down at the bottom to create the same kind of eye line at the bottom as at the top. And then bringing in that little red strip of paper as well to bring in that color of the red from the top down to the bottom, just to draw your eye to the bottom and make it so that it's the color, that dominant red color is kind of throughout here and there throughout the layout. And then I'm going to just take that sticker from the sticker sheet. I'm going to show you the sticker sheet right away here, so you can see where I got that border sticker from and where I get some of the other stickers from for this layout as well. So that's a really, really fun sticker sheet that I purchased with the Summer Vibes collection. So yeah, I'm just going to use that green or teal colored barn board paper as my final mat, or my bottom mat for the smaller pictures, the vertical pictures there. And I just want to pop it up with some foam tape because I want those pictures to pop up a little bit from the rest of the layout. And that's always just a good way to add a little bit of depth to your layouts. And I commonly will use that foam tape on my layouts often. So yeah, I'm just going to continue working on the layering there, and that hello paper, I'm just going to trim that up. Sometimes I forget to leave a little bit of leeway on my bottom mat there so that you can add your layers in there, but that's not a big deal because I hadn't planned to leave too much of that showing. So I just trimmed it up and stuck it in there. And of course, I never have any fingernails. So you can see me using my scissor tips there to get that paper moving around on the layout. So just as I'm continuing to mat this, just tell you a little bit more about Petrie Island. So when we went and visited there, we went to they had a little tiki bar there called the Banana Bar. And at the Banana Bar, they served all kinds of different drinks, but we had pina coladas and mojitos between the people who were there. And so that was really fun. And I actually was really surprised that this area actually even exists there, because Ottawa is a pretty big city. But it's just this perfect little place where there are some little islands there, but then this is the place, obviously the beach, and that's on this little mainland. And it's really pretty, and this sandy area there is huge. So I was saying to the kids, well, we should take some pictures by the Palapas, because people will think that we were actually in Mexico or something, because it really does look like that. And then the Ottawa River is just right there. So it was a really hot day when we were there, and a lot of people were swimming, and there was paddle boarders and all that kind of thing. So that was fun. It was just a really neat vibe and atmosphere, lots of families and picnic areas and that sort of thing. So yeah, it was really cool. And we've been to Ottawa before, but we had never visited this area. So it was really neat, and it was a fun way to spend our afternoon. So when I was looking at trying to figure out where I wanted to put this other picture, this horizontal picture, I kind of played around with different ways to put the design on the page, but I didn't want to put that picture sort of off on its own somewhere on the layout. Obviously, I wanted to try to sort out how I could incorporate it with the two vertical pictures. And so I decided that the way to do that would be to mat it in the same color family and then put it so that it's centered with the two vertical photographs. And then you'll just see me working on the layout and deciding where I want the embellishments to go and where it makes sense to put the journaling that I do on the page and so on. So I'm usually not a big fan of using a bunch of stickers on my layouts, but I really, really like these stickers, and I like the way that it turned out and how everything all kind of worked together. So you can see that I'm kind of trying to figure out where to put that YOLO, and I don't want to create a whole bunch of trapped space. So you'll actually see me kind of trying to figure out where to put things and moving things around a little bit. And if I were to put it right there, you can see that just to the right of the YOLO is that little trap space area there. So I didn't want that. And the same thing happens if I put it at the bottom. So if I'd left it there, I'd be forced then to balance it off by trying to put some clustering into that area that's trapped. So you'll see once I finally decide where to put it, that it's kind of a compromise, and I end up moving it around until I'm kind of satisfied with where I think it looks okay. So that little sticker that's to the right and near the bottom there of the little, it's a lemonade stand. I actually ended up making a little title for that says Pina Coladas Mojitos $6, because that actually looks like the little banana tiki bar that was at Petrie Island, and I thought that was really super cute. So I ended up putting that over on the other side with the title. So you're just going to see a transition here in the video where I stopped and started, and I ended up moving things around a little bit, and you can see that where I have placed things, there's less of that trapped space business going on, so that it does look a little more pleasing, and it just worked a little bit better than where I had things before. So now I'm just kind of working on, I've got things sort of stuck down. I have my title on there. I used the Amy Tan Alex thickers, the foam thickers for the hello in black. And then I used the Mason Jar October Afternoon letters for the rest of it. So it says hello summer, hello Petrie Island for the title. And then on the other side, there's a little more words there, YOLO and summer fun. And now I'm just going to put a few of those enamel dots on here and there. And you can see that I've adhered the stickers down from the sticker sheet, and I'm just kind of looking at it and trying to decide if I need anything else. And I think at this point, I'm just going to do a little bit of splattering and then my journaling, and that's it. It's really done. So this was a super quick layout. Didn't take long to do. And part of the reason is because I use things like stickers and things that were already prepared. And that does make it much easier when you're trying to put together a layout that's really super quick, but still lots of fun and something you can document, an event that you had, something that you did. So that's about it, everybody. This layout is pretty much complete. So thank you so much for joining me today, and have a great day. I hope you're having a great summer. I'm sad to say summer's almost over. Sorry, I had to end with that. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.